Welcome, people. Welcome to another lovely episode of the Wahaala Podcast and the Wahaala Boys. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. It's another quarantine time period podcast that we have in this moment in time and condition that we are in. Stay home, even though we know most people. Well, not most people. Some people don't stay home. Some people are going to their boyfriend's house. Some people are going to their girlfriend's house. Some people are getting caught on video conferencing, cheating on their spouses.
Just leave that Spanish guy alone.
Okay. Either ways, thank you so much for joining us.
He claims they had broken up.
It doesn't matter. The guy.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? It matters.
You should hide it a lot better than the way you did. If you know you're going to be confronting someone, you should like tell that person, like, listen. Maybe
the guy's stupid. Anyway,
maybe
let's not do that.
That's the current girlfriend, and he's talking to the ex-girlfriend.
No, the guy's at work.
Really
What's about work?
Yeah.
It's about work stuff.
Didn't really matter. So, anyways, people, thank you so much for joining us. It's another episode, and I think it will be a lovely one. I'm not sure yet until we get to the end and find out. But in case you don't know, you already know. But in case you don't, it's Mr. Nobody speaking to you, and I can't do this by myself, even though I would love to try, but probably not. I'm doing it with my co-host Nana Kwame, and you've heard him already. So Nana, I'm just gonna pass it to him, like past the Cofassier. Past puff pass, whatever it is that we simply want to do with the
just
mic.
Be like a normal button, maybe a 4x1.
What are you talking about? A car? A 4x1? What is a 4x1? What is a 4x1?
Do you ever follow athletics anyway?
Relay. Oh,
Jesus
Christ! You're gonna have to leave it there first. Like in a race, a 4x1.
I said that.
No, you didn't say that. You did not say that. Or
4x4. If I even started 4x4, then I would have understood if you said a car anyway.
For me, it's X5. So it's 4x4, X5, Hammer. Yeah, whatever. The point is, we are all not flexing like Rude Boy. Rude Boy was flexing on
I know.
On Instagram. It was like
some girls want
flexing,
6 cars, and then some girls want 6-pack.
Well, he's got a point though.
But I've got both, so the complete package.
I'm gonna let you get up to your topic in a second. But like how we all say that only big bellied men are rich. Mm-hmm. Only big bellied men have time. Nobody has time to go to the gym if you're chasing money. Yeah. He kind of just disproved that. It did because you could have both. You could get money and you can look good, and he did both. And it's basically
what do you call good? What do you call looking good? Having 6-pack is called looking good.
It depends what the women call good. Because women want 6-packs and all of the old 9 yards and everything. And then from that, they also want you to have money and be able to look after them. Yes, Rude Boy telling you, you don't have to look any further. You don't have to get one or the other. You can get one.
My guy.
You can get 2 for the price of 1.
I'll explain to you what women mean by, or what we mean when we say rich men ain't got time for that, right? There's a difference between
nobody got time for
there's
that.
a difference between being worthy and being rich. If I sign your check, right? I'm worthy. You are rich.
Rude Boy is signing checks.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he's signing checks.
Anyway.
He's signing checks.
Let's be honest.
Because he's got people working for him.
This guy's out here, moaning about $25.
Yeah, but doesn't mean he's not signing checks. Just because you have money,
dude, I'm signing checks of checks of £1 to people.
How would you? Well, you a check signer. It's fine.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Everybody can sign checks, but not everybody have the privilege of signing checks. Okay, the point to understand that. Just because you're in that category, no matter how low you are, which you are really low. I mean, if you're signing £1 check, you are really low.
So let's not
get that twisted.
And that's what I'm
Rude
saying.
Boy is not signing check of £1.
I can do his 25. As a matter of fact, it's not even £25. It's $25.
Did you see the picture? Did
Who
you see
cares
the
about
cars?
the
Did you see the
picture?
house?
My
Did
guy.
you see him in front of it? That kind of guy is not just signing $25.
Did I say it or he said himself?
What?
How much is 10,000 naira?
Yeah, well, so
it's a question, my guy.
What? He gave somebody free money.
Thank you.
He gave somebody free money. Doesn't mean that So you only sign checks to those that don't give you nothing back? Nah, come on. Think
of
about
course.
what you're saying. No.
You know how many
if
people
you have people that work for you.
I'm not talking about people working for me. I'm giving you free money.
No, but give you free money. I can give you £1.
Look, my guy, let me speak.
I can give
point
you
I'm
£1.
trying to make
I'm
to
giving
you.
you money.
What I'm trying to tell you is,
for me to keep my money, I can't be giving people
Dangote
sign checks.
Yeah, but Dangote ain't got a 6-pack. Bill Gates signed checks. He ain't got a 6-pack. There's a guy, Dr. Kokuting, who is a really ridiculously rich guy in Ghana.
Those are old school people.
And signing checks, yeah.
Those are old school people you're talking about. Dangote is a big man.
Mark Zuckerberg sign checks. He ain't got six pack.
I'll tell you why he hasn't got 6-pack. It's because it's the current new money that has no time for the gym. But it's the current new money that has no time for the gym. But Rude Boy.
Rude Boy is what?
Proud Nigerian African beauty.
My brother.
Tells you that, let me tell you, but to be honest, in all fairness, that's his job though. Like, let's not, like, you know what?
It's part of the job description.
You know what people you mentioned? It's not part of that job description. So there's no way to find himself to the gym. Okay, Rude Boy, that's his brand. Like, you got to look good to be able to bring in the big bucks. So technically, that's his money making machine. Anyways,
it's like a footballer. Eh?
Exactly. So by proxy,
you gotta be fit to play football.
It's just the byproduct of what you doing, my brother. So I mean, the real
that just came with a package.
The real credibility will be Dangote. Not like, I have nothing to do with the way he makes money, but still look really good. That's the one, you know, okay, this guy created time to actually look this good and make that money. Wow. But Rude Boy, it's kind of what you do. Like,
as Chris Rock
you don't see, you wouldn't see anybody buying your ticket if you have pot belly and singing on stage.
Hey, my guy, apparently, what's his name? Inyanya, when Inyanya went to Boston, yeah, those days that Inyanya had a music career.
Oh, when he took off the...
and then the other women, like, you know.
I know, but Inyanya is not Rude Boy rich, though.
The guy's music career died how many years ago?
Okay, but anyways, so that's just me saying to you, like, a lot of these things that we're talking about in terms of money and everything, I think Rude Boy is disproving that. And in this quarantine period, it's well appreciated. And also, the comment he left on that was really inspirational, right? It was more like, you can get both. So be inspired.
Yeah, yeah. But he won't talk about the fact that, you know, it's got baby. No, he said he's the complete package. Meanwhile, he's coming out with babies. Who wants a complete package that's coming with, you know, with trailers?
Well, let's not do that. If you're a woman, maybe not. But if you're a man, that's never stopped any woman from being with you. What are you talking about? Like, if you're a woman, I get it. It's prejudice and it's discriminative in terms of saying, well, someone's already been there and we can see their seed. Okay? But if you're a man, no woman has ever complained about the fact, okay, they might want to talk about being stepmothers, but if you come looking that good and you have the big bucks in the bank, I think most women would never. And I do that never with capital letters. Like, it won't be a deal breaker, okay? So I think it's good in that department. And I don't even worry about that. Yes, it's the complete package. Because the baggage you try to put in the plate, that's not the baggage at all.
It's a compliment.
That's an attribute that's really good.
He's a good father.
Exactly.
He can look after my kids.
He's responsible. He's a responsible, fully beautiful, rich, well endowed. I don't know if it's endowed probably, but you know, well looked after human being. And I think that's good enough for me. That's what most women would say. But anyways, just moving away from that, what are we talking about today?
Oh, you know, we're talking about the Ghanaian comedians that also want to start beefing. You know, like the rappers start beefing, right? You know,
comedians, like,
and now comedians wants to beef. As much of even the female rappers are beefing now.
Wait, but hold on, like comedians beefing, that's a joke.
Touche.
That's a joke. Like, you're a comedian. How are you gonna be? Are you gonna go on stage and start cracking jokes?
Hey,
because by the time we laugh at both your jokes, we won't know who win. That's a joke,
it's like it's
comedians beefing. Like,
yeah,
what
dude,
are they
like
gonna
I'm
say
talking
to each
about
other?
crazy.
You were a comedian, like
well, one of them.
Unless they take it off their craft.
Oh yeah, it's not like, you know, rappers we living on wax. This time they're not living on the
like,
stage.
You don't talk about Sarkodie and Shatawale beefing. We can understand that because we can go, okay, they probably shouldn't take it off just the music itself because it's healthy to beef. It's like the whole Sarkodie instigating, like someone instigating Sarkodie beefing MI, Ghanaian.
I mean, somebody we did it first before anybody started talking about.
Oh yeah, we did. Somebody. Ghanaian rapper, top rapper with Nigerian top rapper going together and all that kind of stuff. That makes sense. But because that's their craft and we want to see how, you know, witty, lyrically acclaimed, all that kind of stuff, and who gets one over the other. How do you put rhymes together and how do you use that to get this person? But
no, but
comedians
but
doing that.
you see,
What,
there's a
the best
difference.
joke?
No. But you see, there's what you're talking about is a beef based on craft, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's not about their craft. They're not beefing because of their craft. They're beefing because of personal issues, and that's a different ballgame.
How did it get personal? What is? Why would they
Well,
get personal? Like, did somebody sleep
it
with someone's
seems
wife? or better still, did somebody take money out of someone's pocket? Like, how did he? Or did you see each other and frown at each other wrongly, and all of a sudden it's personal? Because you guys probably don't know each other apart from being in the comedian world.
It seems that with the way the thing started, as Lilwin, who is like one of the three ones, like comedians.
I really don't know why that guy's called Lilwin.
But it's not Lil Wayne. It's just Lil Win. So it's different.
It's the same thing.
It's not.
It's the same thing.
Wayne is American.
It's just
Win.
play on words. It's exactly the same thing. He knew what he was doing when he picked that. But let's not digress into that. Continue what you're saying.
Yeah, he was having he was being interviewed by Zion, and then he's like, oh yeah, he's the best comedian, and that's people who like the award show. They don't.
That's the craft now.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying where the whole situation kind of
that's healthy.
Kind of started.
Because we don't.
And it's like
beef as healthy.
It's like you turn up at events and everybody knows you deserve it, and then they just give it to.
Everybody know you deserve what?
The
you
award.
Deserve to crack a joke.
But then they give
an award show, and
then they give it to another person, and everybody know that person is whack. And he mentioned the person's name, Funny Face. Like Funny Face is whack, and he's out here. They're giving it because they're friends with him. Blah blah.
Be whack? I mean, the name itself is a joke, and he's a comedian. Come on.
Yeah. So that, but at that time, Funny Face didn't really come out and say anything. It kind of bubbled underneath.
So they went on being crafty. Because at this point, if that's the case, all Funny Face needs to do is just pack more crowds, do more jokes, and go, my credibility speak for itself. So I don't know what you're talking about. And even he didn't even
talk about it. But then, whatever happened, got put on a video. And he's there crying and talking about, there's these people, Lilwin, Kalybos, Bismark, the joke. If they should make a word. He's giving them 24 hours or something like that. They should make a word. He's gonna pour, secrets out there. And when he did say that, nobody understood where he was coming from until he started posting stuff. And I want to read some of the stuff he posted. Then
So wait. Before you go any further, so I could just understand what you're saying. A guy called Lilwin said he's better in terms of comedy, than most comedians. Yeah. All right, and one comedian in particular, he mentioned the name. Mm-hmm. The guy didn't say anything.
No.
So time passed.
Yes.
And then it just crept up out of nowhere
with a
video saying if all this, he's only Lil Wayne. Why is he mentioning the other people?
But that's what I'm saying. Because that's when he tries to explain a bit that apparently these people are out here trying to prevent him from chopping.
Okay, so you see now
shifted. That's what I'm saying.
Now it goes back to what I said earlier. Sleep with your wife or take money out of your pocket. So they didn't sleep with his wife, but they taking money out of his pocket.
Yes.
Now that's personal. That could make your wife leave you. Okay, when no money is coming in, the guy with it, but that's what makes it worse. Car can leave. Like, your wife can leave you for that.
They actually got his girlfriend / baby mama under their wing, which they're using against him.
Okay, well.
Okay, and that's where it's gone.
At this point, it's probably fine because they've taken money out of your pocket, and the only other place you can get pleasure from, it's also been taken away from you.
And he's got twins with them, and then the guy's taking the twins away from him.
That's like a trophy comedian. You know how they say wag in the football industry? What are you gonna call people that pass comedians, female comedians around? No,
it's not like
or groupie.
No, they're not humping her anyway. It's just that
you don't know that. You don't know that. You know, because you say they have her on. You say they have her on there that wing. So
she's feeding them information about a guy and that kind of thing.
If she's feeding them information about a guy, what you think she just started the street corner and they go, Lil Wayne goes, yeah, tell me something about Funny Face, and then she goes, let me tell you something about Funny Face. You see that's what's happening. Then they just met. Obviously, Lil Wayne was to walk his way through, find a way.
It could be money anyway. It doesn't have to be the D.
Oh, I'm not saying that. But
were you implying it?
My point is you also don't know that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're sleeping with his wife or his girlfriend. But clearly, if she's a comedian groupie,
Did she say she is?
What? She's passing information of Funny Face to other people. How did she get in contact with them?
Why couldn't it be that? How did they get in contact with her?
Yeah, either way, it's still the same thing. Somebody is in contact with the other, and that contact wasn't supposed to be happening that way. Because, okay, all right, before I say anything, what kind of information? Because it could just be, this is where Funny Face is going to be today. Like, that's nothing.
Well, I mean, that's nothing. Imagine if he's gonna, let's go with that. Let's assume Funny Face is going to meet the people that makes Kasoa, which is a drink, and he's gonna be a brand ambassador for them, which is a big money for him.
Okay,
let's assume that.
Okay,
now you go tell them now, because Lilwin is very popular in the tree side of things. Yeah, right? Maybe and if people, like, let's assume I was a brand ambassador, right? Yeah. And I want to get the local people, and especially the people in Kumasi, and I want to work with Lilwin. So all of a sudden, Lilwin hears that, and he'll be like, "Okay, you having Funny Face, right? I am working with you." For instance, let's assume that, which used to happen in the acting world a lot.
Okay, then stop. Then Lilwin is right. It's better than him, because if Lilwin can tell people that he's going to do business with Funny Face, if you're working with that guy, I'm not working with you. It's because they know Lilwin packs more credibility than him.
I'm not saying he did. I'm only using it as an example.
If you use it as an example, if we go with that, then Lilwin is right. That's exactly what it is. Because if Lilwin can decide to stop Funny Face from getting money just by telling people that wants to do business with Funny Face, watch what happens. That means Funny Face credibility. I ain't read that good.
Let me just read this before it turns out I'm actually making things worse.
I'm just saying, like,
look, the point is
comedian group
because
it exists.
What he did say that, because he did say he used to hump this girl, right? And one of the boys, Kalybos, like, I don't know if you ever seen this sketches, like some guy with some homopatry, Kalybos,
is a good comedian name, but Kalybos, seriously.
Kalybos.
What's the
the only boss with one S? It's just his name. Like, he actually had some good sketches in it. And he's like,
I know the guy.
Yeah, he's with some girl that used to cut her hair down. These guys are
making so much noise now that they're becoming a point of conversations. Like, that's really good. They're becoming famous now.
Oh, he's famous now.
That's really good.
It's like he works with High Sense as a brand ambassador and all that.
Continue what you're saying.
Anyway, point is, Funny Face was saying this guy is so envious that he knows he's fucking some girl, right? And he's still like, dude, can you pass her to me?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Who wants their boys seconds anyway?
That's not it. She's a comedian groupie. What do you think it is? Like, you done with her, you pass her over. It's past the Courvoisier. Puff, puff, pass.
Well, he's like, I'm such a good person. I did pass her to you.
No, but I'm sure Funny Face has been passed. Like, it's not even about passing around. It's just what it is. Like, if you famous, they have women that go around and just like,
kung fu with famous people. But let the woman come to you. No, you don't come to me and go.
No, you can do it either way. You can let her come to you, or you can go to her, and you can go to her with other people. But you can be on a queue.
But he didn't even go to her. He went to the boy and
that's what I'm saying. You could be on a queue.
Pass it to me.
Dude, I see what's happening. Okay, when you're done with that, just put in a good word for me, all right? Because I'm about to. I mean, it's bad that we degrade women this way, but it is what it is.
Degrade them? The guy still harmed the woman, so it's the woman's fault, isn't it? She wasn't raped.
That's what I'm saying. It is what it is. But some women like that. And it's first of all, it's Africa. And then it's Ghana. So let's not complete that statement, but you know what I mean.
when the woman came, so basically, when he came out to talk about this and this kind of things, people called him emotional. And how
did it sound? It depends on how it sounds. Because like if you go on there and be like, yeah, well, Lil Wayne, yeah, he took my girl. He's taking money out of my pocket. I swear to God, I will go to the herbalist. Let them do anything.
Well, he did not go to the herbalist. He said he prayed. He prayed a long prayer.
Yeah, what kind of God did he pray to?
Well, I'm assuming to the Christian God.
Okay, so if you pray to the Christian God, Christian God just do bad things to people?
He's like, these people will suffer. The same pain he's feeling now. These people will suffer the same pain. Okay. All their heart desires will be taken away from them in the next 1 to 7 years. They will see. They will also cry like he's crying. And it was bad. It was bad.
You can't do that to comedians and expect them to take it serious. They're comedians, so they're just going to laugh you out the room. They will not get their desires. They're going to go, what are you talking about? I've got your girl here. I'm taking money out of your pocket. And that is not even my heart desires.
You're an asshole.
You can't do that. Expect comedians to just take you serious.
Yes, you are an asshole.
And then you pray to God. They will take you more serious if you take semen schnapps and go on radio. And then record.
Get your white egg as well.
then when they see that recording, they'll tell your madam, leave this house. They will take you more serious that way than you going, I pray to God. Where did you pray?
hey, he made that video like I don't know. But anyway, let's I wanted to more focus on what the baby mama he claims the baby man is doing, and then we'll have like more conversation around how these women are treating men nowadays.
100%, I'm with you.
So it's a little bit long, so we might break it down a bit.
No, don't read the whole thing. Read it.
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna read it in segments.
But we will pick out the segments that's very interesting because it might not be all of it. It might just be somebody crying emotionally with words.
Hey, it's causing people that call him emotional, you know. So
if he's only praying to God, then I guess the curse God will decide what to curse.
My guy, didn't you see Elijah? Get some lines or whatever to come and kill them.
That. Read the stuff. Don't worry about that. Which we pray to God. Prayer cancels prayers.
Scheiße.
Don't be patapa right now.
That was tongues, man. That was not. That was
don't
not
be
gibberish.
patapa right now because that's his lyrics right there. Don't be patapa. Okay.
All right. This is what you put up here. Have you seen the raft of an emotional father? Emotional father is written in capitals with quotation marks.
Read the other two sentences that follow that. Then maybe, or a few more sentences that follow that. Maybe we can, because I don't understand what emotional father is.
Because people are saying it's emotional. I just told you.
When it's more like, have you seen an emotional person? Emotional father. What kind of father? Father with kids? Father of God? Man of God? The fake is news?
Leave that one alone. It's in deep water. So like,
what is it?
Have you seen the raft of an emotional father who has been betrayed by the only woman who gave him children? The trust, the faith, and the love I had for her broken. Because she sold me to my enemies and bloggers to destroy me. Okay, let's read it to make more sense. Have you seen the wrath of an emotional father who has been betrayed by the only woman who gave him children? The trust, the faith, and the love.
Stop. You see, let me tell you something about social media with these celebrities. Like, you don't go on social media and express your personal life publicly. Because right now, this guy is just giving us ammunitions. First of all, when you say the only
that's true, because
you say the only woman, the pregnancy could be a mistake. Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. She still gave birth to your kids anyway. Okay, to twins as well.
Yeah, but that's fine. But for you,
no twins coming down there.
Yeah, it's fine. At least
she sacrificed her body for you.
She didn't abort.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She sacrificed her body for you.
Let's not talk about loyalty.
But no, of course, she still doesn't make a lawyer. No.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. No, he's saying you express love, loyalty. And everything. Yeah, but she's not. You must see her like that, guy. She does not see you like that. It's that simple.
Yes, but that could get you emotional, couldn't it?
That's why I should call himself Funny Face times 2. Because it's been fooled. You express your love and your loyalty to the wrong person.
And this person sold me to my enemies and bloggers to destroy me.
Listen, from when she had your kid,
she turned into Judas.
From when she had your kid, she already sold you.
What do you mean?
Because she probably didn't even care about you enough to tell you, I don't want to have a child. She probably tied you down.
What kind of person are you?
I'm telling you. Listen, he wrote it down. I'm analyzing.
Yeah, but it's not analysis. This is like some BS that you're doing now.
I'm telling you, this guy should not have been or gone on social media to express this. This is a real personal issue that should have just been kept personally. But he is giving us the ammunitions to analyze and dissect what is written. I'm doing that. Listen, I'm a journalist right now. This is not my own emotional opinions. Okay, this is just my opinion based on what's in front of me.
Come on, to go sell personal stories or to go tell personal stories to people you already know he has problems with.
Do you know bloggers, what you just said? Do you understand what you just said? Because it's trade by barter. Okay, that's what you just said. I want something.
Why don't you just blackmail him?
Why would I? What's the fun in that? What's the fun in that? And that's probably what I don't want to do. I trust you enough. I care about you enough not to do that to you. Okay? But I don't care about you enough not to sell the story. I need money. I need to eat. Blackmailing you are broke. But these guys can pay.
What do you mean like he's broke? He gave 16 women that were that like what they call them, widows or whatever they call them. He gave them 1,000 Ghana each. If you combine that, that's 16K. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Maybe you should give it to the baby mama. Maybe she
He looks after the baby mama like crazy.
Maybe she want more.
Then ask.
Yeah, maybe she did, and he said no. Now the point is, she told his story.
Yes.
And you know what's funny?
But this is one of the things for me. I don't even care about that bit. Telling the stories. At the end of the day, people will do what they want to do, right?
Exactly.
But this the bit
when you say you're loyal to somebody,
well, Judas walked around with Jesus, innit? And he still sold him for 30 shillings.
But Jesus knew though. That's the difference, Nana. So, is it really betrayal? Jesus knew.
Yeah, but okay, how about Sankara and Compaore? He killed him. He was his best friend. They did a coup together, and then he killed him just to take the throne of Burkina Faso.
Yeah, but he should have known. That's why you can say this. It's not Jesus.
Hashtag Sankara is not Jesus.
That's why you can say that. Because if he was Jesus, he would have known that this guy would take the throne together, but he would kill me. What are you talking about? I'm just telling you, let me tell you something. When you are expressing your loyalty and your trust on people, you should know who you're expressing those things to. You should know. If you don't know, then you've been blind. But now you can see. Okay, but go on.
I can't sleep. The pain of not seeing my girls, because she left home with them, and he left home with them when I was away. A woman who points a gun at me to shoot and kill me at the slightest argument. A woman who, because of my children, is using the children against you. Every little thing. By the time you come from town, I'll have taken the kids to Kumasi with me. Then I have to keep quiet. Now,
sounds like
now there's the bit that
like an emotional person. Seriously,
you're an asshole.
No, I'm not. Okay, maybe I am.
You're an asshole.
But wait, let me tell you why I say that. You see when Shetawale talks about it doesn't see his kids. Does he sound like that?
Maybe he doesn't like his kid as much as he does.
Come on,
dude. This guy put every. No, I'm being serious.
Always been something else. No.
Dude. Everywhere this guy changed his name to Twain's father. No. Everywhere he is, he's got his twins with him.
Don't talk about love, because we will never be able to see that.
I said I didn't use love. I said he doesn't maybe like his kids. There's a difference between loving your kid and liking your kid.
Don't talk about that, because we will never be able to see that. But there's something that's a fact. Shetawale is being out here saying he can't see his kids. This guy is saying also. Shetawale also said the same thing. This mother of my child is using this kid against me.
But that's what I want to talk about.
Everything. But also, this guy is also saying the same thing. But you can clearly see the distinctive difference in the way they both expressed it. You can.
You know what? You sat on the same podcast.
Guns,
Shut up. You sat on the same, podcast and said Shatta doesn't maybe want to see that. If you wanted to, you would have found a way to say.
The way he expressed it.
That's what I'm saying.
And this one is like, look, let me tell you something. I'm not saying what he said. What he said is wrong, by the way. Because I'll tell you why it's wrong. Because that's his side of the story. We don't know the other side of the story.
So how is it wrong?
This guy is
just say, we don't know the woman's side, but you can't say he's wrong.
And that's what I'm saying is wrong. I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm saying what he said, or the way he portrayed it, I believe is one side of the story that's fishing for sympathy and empathy. That's the way it's written. The way it's read, that's the way it's been written. Yeah, point a gun. And when you travel, she comes back and says, I'll take your kid. Well, yeah. Okay, the gun part, what did you do that we require a woman that have kids for you to point a gun at you? What did you do? Say the truth.
Where did she even get a gun from?
Exactly. She's wrong for pointing a gun at you. Let's not even ignore that. But how would you push this woman to the stage where she point a gun at you? And what was you doing just standing? Did you run? Give us the full details, okay? Don't just say a woman that'll point the gun at you. And then this is a woman you claim you're loyal to and you love. Why would you love a woman that want to kill you? Give us the full details. Don't just fish for sympathy and expect us to just dumbly oh yeah, that's true. She's evil. Yeah, she might be evil, but you know the devil. Because you can't. Come on, like seriously, if somebody do something, there's a reason why they're doing it. Now, the reason could be stupid, but there's a reason for it. Now, get us the full details of what happened, so we can fully decide with the full information in front of us. He didn't do that. He went ahead and just said things from, I love her, she's this, she's that, the only mother of my child, point a gun, this and this and that. Okay, if that's all the bad things she did or she's done, what about you? So you're telling me throughout all this time, you didn't cuss her out, you didn't cheat on her, you didn't probably sleep with her mother. You didn't. What the hell? I don't know. There could be tons of reasons why this is happening. I don't know. I don't know. Oh Lord. Or one of the. You weren't jealous enough. Maybe she just started with Lilwin. Maybe that's where you all started from. She started with Lilwin, and you come out, you go, oh, so that's what we do now. Just sleep with my enemies. Maybe that's where it started from. We don't know. We don't. But you try to sound emotional and try to make people, it's true, funny face. Guys, this women are evil. No, but like, which is kind of true.
But you see, the issue, and that's one thing I want to talk about anyway. Like, jokes aside, is the fact that a lot of women weaponizes, children when it comes to dealing with, their men and those kind of stuff.
We know this. Women, their weapon is their body. We know this, and whatever comes out of it. In most cases, the good part. Whatever comes out is the good part. We know this. And the reason for that is because most of these women depend on men to be able to do certain things. Even when they do have the things they need to do those things, they still depend on men to do it. And because of that, and then most women also know that men, only when they care about you, that's when they pay attention. And it's not just you. When they care about something, that's when they pay attention. So because of that, these women use whatever these men happen to care about to be the reason why they'll go, oh, you watch, you do that. Oh, yeah, see if whatever you care about was 3 men. And in this case, funny face, like you clearly stated, and like he's clearly trying to make it look like he cares about, he loves his kid. So this woman must think, I know you don't care about me, but these kids, you watch, one day they'll disappear. And that's it. That could have just said, okay, I'm sorry. It's never gonna that. I don't even know who she is. Maybe that's all. Because if he doesn't care about his kids,
of course, then
and he doesn't care about her, she can't do anything.
Yeah, a lot of men bounce because of a kid anyway.
Yeah,
they deny their own kids.
Pay attention. I mean, some women would go, kids. They realize that men don't care. They realize that men don't care. They go, okay, your mother. Stop. They will find something that you care about, and then they will use that against you. That's what women do.
Yeah, but you see, at times,
men kind of do the same thing though. But men, we also do the same thing. We really
how many men are out here taking kids away? I'm focusing on.
I'm talking about what we care about.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm not even interested in that. I'm talking about the fact that a lot of times, especially both abroad and now it's happening back home. I actually thought it was just even an abroad problem, but it seems like it's back in. No. What I'm saying is like like back home, even if you take the kid, like let's say you want to divorce or whatever, you want to go separate ways. There's the families will usually, unless the man wants zero thing to do with the kids, family will always find a way that.
Even when the man
both parents
want nothing to do with the kids, the family is
one thing they'll find a way. The kids, it's there. What I'm saying, like the kid will find a way to make sure the kid have some form of relationship with both families. But here,
what are you trying to say? That women don't use kids to hold it against men for the things that they want from men.
No.
In Ghana and Nigeria in the past.
What I'm saying is like the one denying you of your.
Do you know why?
Actual,
Do you know why? You have to understand why. Because I don't think that's new. The reason why you would say that is because who is the sole provider back then? Where will you go?
Yeah, but most of these people don't. Most of these people, like up here, even here, right? So a lot of these women, they don't have. They gotta go depend on benefits and all these other things, and they don't. You're talking about.
I'm talking about Ghana, Nigeria, back then. I'm even as early back as 10 years ago, or even let's say 10 years ago. Women are
some women have.
But let's say 20, 30 years ago, the sole providers and the sole protector and the sole breadwinners are men. Okay, and women know this, right? Even till now, they're still men, right? And I'm talking about physically speaking and mentally speaking. Mentally speaking, most like in terms of gender roles and everything, most women still believe men should be. I don't even think that's ever going to change to the human race disappear. But I'm talking about actually physically speaking, both believing men should be and actually men are being in places we come from. That's the case.
Yeah.
And let's not get it confused. Okay? When it comes to kids are expensive. They're very expensive to maintain and look after. And not just maintain and look after. For you to even lavish loves and show care and everything, you still need money. So why most women would want to use your kid against you because you care about this kid so much, they just would not be able to back then. Because where are you going to take them to? And it's not for the lack of not trying, because some women have tried. I'm telling you, some women have tried. They've taken the kids, and back then, you know what women used to do, which I'm sure you know about this. Women used to leave the kids behind.
Yeah.
It's not because they don't love the kids.
Or that some men will be like, you can go, and if you take the kids, I'm not looking after them. Yeah, they leave them behind, or, you know.
And what happens? They leave the kids because they know they can't take care of them. But you see, in today's world, two things are happening to women in today's world back home. First of all, they don't care if you're a sole provider anymore. They just don't care about that. For some reason, these women believe, I'll make it work. That's the first thing. Second thing, women now can provide for themselves. They can look after themselves. I mean, Moesha and Co. have shown women what to do to look after themselves.
What the hell where could it be that they could be entrepreneuring Nanaba? Nanaba does normal things to look after her kid.
Moesha is looking after herself, whatever she's doing. Frimpong, she's producing movies and looking after herself. You can talk about
Nanaba,
So
delay look after herself.
Yeah, most women out here now are showing other women that men aren't all the thing they are. Don't worry about that. Financially speaking, you still need a man. Because most of these women that we talked about, they're still dating. They still have that woman-man issue and all that kind of stuff. But in terms of that financial backing of depending on a man, most women now are like, so, yeah, I know you have more money than me, but trust me, I can provide for myself and my kids the way I think it should be. So obviously, now, if a woman goes, oh, so that's what he cares about, kids, she wouldn't care. She would use that kid against you. Because she can stand with her kids on her own anyways. So if she want more stuff from you, guess what? She will twist it where it hurts the most. Oh, your kids, yeah? I've tried the house, I've tried the car, I've tried everything. Nothing works. But these kids, oh, you watch. You would pray for the day you ever see them again.
Look.
And that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, but I think, anything that you do that's not in the interest of your child is wrong. And a lot of us, at times, we get...
you're talking about that like you actually care. You have to understand when people want to do something in terms of revenge or want to get you, they're not coming from this sense of careness when it comes to the other.
And that's where it becomes stupidity. And that's what I'm talking about.
That's
where it becomes stupidity.
Now look at Shatawale. Shatawale is talking about Shatamichi is not letting me see my kid. It's because you really don't care about your kid that much. Because if you do, you will move heaven and earth just to see your child. Okay, Funny Face is out here throwing shades on social media about the fact that this woman doesn't want to say lie. Are you telling me you can't fight case, you can't fight custody case and get your kids? You're telling me you can't do that? But it just makes sense to be on there making yourself look like a victim, so you can get more empathy and sympathy from people, and then you paint that like
he's gonna come curse you.
Oh, I bet his prayer. I'm part of his prayers already. He doesn't need to do anything extra. Okay, and I'm not even against him. I'm not against him at all. I think he needs to tell the full story, and I think he needs to stop believing in the hype of all of this stuff. Like, focus on your stuff. Be like, you're funny. You're a funny face. You're a funny person. You are funny for a living. Don't forget that.
Well, he continues that, I have suffered for years because of my choice of women. I like women with big buttocks too much.
So clearly, his words, he's probably been cheating. So what's new?
And this is the bit that he said that, maybe, I don't know whether to call that a low blow, or maybe also he's kind of burning all the bridges between him and the woman. He's like, I swear, Ella and Bella's mother, compared to my ex-wife, she makes my ex-wife seems to be an angel. Which is,
Yeah, if your ex-wife is an angel, why is she ex?
But and that's the point. No, but I was just gonna say that.
Why is she ex?
You know what the ex-wife said about him?
What?
That's a 2 minutes man, and it even became a song, and it became like a whole.
And that's the one that looks like an angel.
So
this guy is clearly like, I'm not. You're gonna say whatever you want to say. Basically, I'm a dark person, but it's basically pointing a gun at himself and shooting himself in the head. Like he's giving. He says she's giving ammunition, right? Mm-hmm. That is enough, and he gave that by himself.
What, the 2 minutes thing?
No, everything he's saying there.
No, the 2 minutes
enemy
he
can
say
take
that.
No, any enemy can take that and use it. Your ex-wife is saying you're a 2-minute man, and now you say your new current girlfriend makes your ex-wife look like an angel. If I'm your enemy, that's enough. Would make me. That's enough. Because like you come on. In this one, I'm not saying I don't even know what the woman is. I'm sure the woman has probably got her own fair share of the wrongdoings. Because if you clearly like your man and you have kids with this man, why are you fraternizing?
Fraternizing with the enemy.
Fraternizing, whatever you want to call it with the enemy. Yeah. The real truth is,
what happened to loyalty?
Oh, it was never there. Loyalty was never home, so you can't expect it to remain at home. Okay, that's the thing. So when you talk about all of this stuff, moral of the story, celebrities, please use social media for just your celebrity stuff. Okay, don't use it for anything else, because you're giving admonitions to your enemy and claiming someone else is doing it. That's not true, because in this case with Funnyface, he's the one doing it for everyone to see.
Well, you see, the sad thing is, yeah, he's actually
he went on radio station. Is on social media saying about the same thing. The first thing he did, which was really good, was ignored it. Why didn't he just stick to that and make it about his job?
And the bad thing is, like, early part of the year, he was out here, and then he was being sued by a woman for defrauding her of that.
So why are we even having this conversation? This man clearly have issues with women. It's not his enemies, it's him. You just talked about his ex-wife, talked about his current wife, talked about a woman suing him. Like, come on. Like, keep it in your pants at least. And if you don't want to keep it in your pants, MDA, make him sign it. So you could do whatever you want.
Yeah, but nobody respects NDAs in Ghana anyway. Look, so actually thinking about it, he suffered anyway. So, and the women, innit?
And now his enemies are
because if you think about it, the first wife.
Does he even have an enemy? Like, seriously.
First wife, well, if people are trying to take money off your pocket, then they are your enemies, isn't it?
Yeah, well, clearly it's your current girlfriend that's making them do it. It
doesn't matter, right? She could still be your enemy. They say,
is she really your enemy? Because you slept with your enemy.
Well, she still could be an enemy. Maybe honey, what's that thing called? Honey potting or whatever they call it. It's like that, isn't it? They bring the woman get closer. How did Samson lose?
Yeah, I know, you're right. But I mean, I don't. In this case,
it's mad anyway.
I mean, the guy's rich enough.
It's madness.
Be rude, boy. Okay, get a 6-pack, have cars, take a picture. You get more girls.
Well, it didn't seem like he's suffering from lack of getting girls. It's just that the girls that he gets eventually come and bite him in the ass.
I don't know.
He got one from the US. So she came out claiming that he defrauded her of $53,000.
And pray that God should punch you to the right woman. Rather than praying that your enemies will not get their heart desires. That's the wrong prayer. I think your prayer is misdirected. Like, pray to get a loyal woman. Okay, that's a better one. Because if you get a loyal woman, then no enemy will fraternize. Okay? Or fraternize, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and his buddy, Adebayo, anyway, because he's been friends with Adebayo for a long time. Adebayo even bought him a car anyway and everything.
Yeah, we know that story.
Yeah. So Adebayo is backing him. So Adebayo, posted a picture of, himself and Funnyface on Instagram. And he's like, who say man not day?
What's that
I
word?
Go swear. Like, because he wants to say, like, when Ghanaians say man not day, it's like of course he did. Like, he day is back, innit?
Is it doesn't stop his enemies fraternizing with his current girlfriend? Is this doesn't stop his ex-wife being an angel, even though she says he's a 2-minute man? It just doesn't stop all of that. What's Adebayo trying to do?
Adebayo is trying to say man day. Yeah, his day is his friend back.
Yes, he's alive, he's present. His enemies are taking advantage. What's Adebayo talking about?
And then he goes, Funnyface, do you want another blank check?
Yeah, please give it to him. Because his ex-wife and his new current girlfriend will take everything. Nonsense.
Well, but that's what he's trying to say. Let him take it. You go get a blank check from the football's account.
Okay, I think what Adebayo need to do, if he really wants to help, is sign him up for a therapy session. for free. Because or I don't know, maybe go to church, get him a church, a pastor that will pray all of this his vices away. Because clearly he has vices that put him in trouble in future. Because women. I mean, John DeMello uses one for good. Because clearly he's climbing up the ladder with all the women he's been with. So all Funny Face need to do is do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Climb up the ladder with all the women you've been with.
What's it called? Before we go, I want to talk about 3 footballers that also got screwed over by a woman.
Screwed over by a woman.
Yeah.
I think, look, let me tell you something. Women have always been screwing men over. It's nothing new. It's never going to stop. But also, men, I've been doing a lot of screwing to women. And that's never going to stop.
Well, are you trying to be a feminist on this one? Everything you back in the women, even the woman fraternizing with the enemy, you're trying to be like, the woman puts a gun on the man, you blame the man for the woman pulling a gun on them.
Not a blame. Not a blame. Because nobody should put a gun on anybody.
Yeah.
Unless you're a soldier.
A woman kidnap the man's kids, and you're out here saying,
A woman kidnaps the man's kid. First of all, that's her kids.
So, you can't kidnap your own kids.
How could you kidnap your own
Didn't you see the guy in Austria, having babies with his own kid in his basement?
That's different.
How that?
No, wait. See,
he kidnapped, the kid couldn't go anywhere.
Went dark with that one.
What, you don't think this is dark here?
No,
that you prevent a man from seeing his own twins, twins that he did his own waste power business to conceive, the kids that,
You can make all the gestures you want. You can make all the sound you want. It still doesn't change the fact that
the woman is a kidnapper.
Kidnapping.
That the woman is a fraternizer of enemies.
No,
the woman is a
for people that means different things. Okay, because the woman could this woman could have just taken her kids from wherever they live because she's tired of him and taking them to wherever she's living with and now
without saying anything, it's kidnapping.
The woman has kidnapped my baby.
Of course,
my kids. No, not really. She just transferred.
Yeah, that's what kidnapping is, isn't it? Somebody take your kid and then they transfer them.
So be careful when you say that. My point is, women do this to men, men do it to women. It's a circle of life which we need to break. By the way,
this is not Lion King.
I was trying to sing the song, but you caught on to it. It's a circle of life. but my point is, when you talk about Funny Face and you talk about what women do to men in general, it is true that women do it. But when relationship work is beautiful. But in this case, we're talking about relationship that don't work. But relationship not working doesn't start off not working. It starts off really good. And then somehow, men, most cases, cheat and the woman take advantage. Or some cases...
All the ones... Look, a 3-year Aqua, who was a footballer, married this girl, Amanda. Yeah. Amanda was already banging a lot of footballers when she was married, to the point that she was caught on audio saying one of the guy that plays for Crystal Palace.
The way you talking. First of all, if you marry a woman that's a hoe,
he didn't know that. He didn't know she was a hoe.
Listen, if you're a footballer,
was it written in front of her forehead?
If you're a footballer, you've got the right credentials, money, everything to be able to find out whether this woman is a hoe or not. And I bet you didn't because you got swept off your feet. So guess what?
The woman is good. So it's his fault that his wife went around banging his teammates.
It might be.
That's what you make it sound like.
It might not be his fault. It might be his fault. It still does not change the fact that it now knows she's the hoe. But he should have found out she was a hoe. So he could have done what
you are the one that started the fact that relationships started beautifully and the men usually go cheat. And the point I'm trying to make is this is a woman that was married that went banging at the men, claiming that his manhood is small and the other men have a bigger cassava, which is all,
probably true. I mean, if she's doing that, it's probably true. But you did not let me finish, all right? Loyalty and trust. It's not something you should just give away like that. Both on the man and both on the woman's side as well. And if you do give it away to somebody that don't give it back, well, tough luck. This is the thing. You should find out what you're doing. And when you do find out that, okay, for example, I married a woman that was a hoe. I didn't know she was a hoe. Then I make a decision, do that, dead it, move on. It'll be bad. It'll be really, it'll probably might make me commit suicide. Maybe. Who knows? But at least it's dead and gone. Okay? like, and that's the thing. Deal with your situation the way you know how to deal with it. Don't go to social media. Don't go to...
Yeah, but so how about Shingles sitting around talking about the fact that, she got banged by AC?
Seriously? Are you gonna what?
Essien is married. You knew he was married.
Oh,
You
Essien
banged
knew he
him.
was married.
Yeah, so why are you talking about the fact that
Essien knew he's married?
Yeah, so why
But he
you
still
out?
do it.
Yeah, but why
So
you
you're
out
not
here
gonna
talking
talk-
about
but
you
you're not
know?
going to stop Shingles from going. I bet Essien. You're not going to stop him. Essien even knew that. He should have known that. If he doesn't know that, then that's
As I
that's
said,
Essien
you know,
stupid.
every little thing you're gonna defend this woman.
No,
The
it's not
same
about-
way,
no, but it's
another
not
girl on
about
Instagram,
defending.
one that Koja someone is trying to get laid. He wasn't even get like he
trying to
just send
get
you a
laid.
small. I don't even say get laid. He sent you a small DM. Then you're out here broadcasting the DM to everybody. What's up with that?
Because
Embarrassing all these footballers for no reason. Like you know,
every person that comes to you, if you're famous, would have a motive. Now, that motive could be good or bad. It is you that need to find that out. Now, some people have a good motive, which is, you know, they meet you as a woman, as a man, they meet you, you're famous, they didn't care about all of that, they just love you for who you are and they want to marry you. Good motive. You marry them, you do your thing, never mind. Case closed. Because you're happy. And we know of all of that. Kanye West, Kim Kardashian. That's good motive. Because clearly, them two are still going strong. Even Sarkodie and his wife. Good motive. I mean, probably met him when he wasn't famous. Who knows?
it was famous enough because even the girl's parents were not keen on her marrying him.
John DeMello and his current, and I say current like he's gonna break up, which is really bad.
Hey.
But you know what I mean. John DeMello and his
MP in the making,
and his other half. Good motive. But I'm sorry, Funny Face and his is he current or ex or I don't even know what we're gonna call her. Is he
estranged or whatever they call it? No. Like separated.
Separate, yeah. See,
whatever.
not a good motive. Because clearly, now we really understanding what the motive is.
My guy, a month ago, right, when nobody knew this, you would have said good motive.
Yeah, of course. We don't know what we don't know until we know what we don't know. We don't know it. Which is why I said John DeMello current, and I corrected myself, because at least they're still going strong. But we don't know what we don't know.
All I'm going to say is, at the end of the day, right, do never, as a person, be it man or woman, but especially women, use your children as a weapon, weaponize them against any man, and then prevent you know your father from you know.
But it just so happened that that's what the guy cares about the most.
And they do that abroad, which is terrible.
Which is in some cases,
you
have to understand, is very hurtful to the women to find out that, hold on, this guy don't even care about me at all. So all those times I was in the hospital laboring for these kids, I could have died and they won't care as long as the kids stay alive. You have to understand that sometimes it's really hurtful. Like, okay. It's not that they don't love this kid. Of course they do. Of course they love their kids. But the fact that they know that their father love him more than that he loves them, and then they can use that.
You're gonna compete against your own child.
If you're gonna use your kid against somebody, that's what you're doing. Because clearly this person's hurting you, and you want to hurt them back. And the way to hurt them back, you've tried everything else, and nothing works.
And not knowing that you're even hurting your kids in the process.
Well, you probably think you're not. Most divorce, the most, like, if people get divorced and they have kids involved, the kids in any case, 99.9% the kids suffer. But most of these two individuals in that scenario, it's almost like they don't even know. It's like they can see what's happening, but they just like, nah, that's not it. The kids are fine. I
told you not to call your father.
Exactly.
What do you want to go to your father for?
Exactly.
So I'm not good enough for you, eh? You want to go live with your father?
And let's not also get it confused. Let's not deny the fact that these kids, in some cases, they do enjoy. They get the two for the price of one.
But we're not talking about that, you know, little biscuit we get here, that little money you get. We're talking about the emotional.
Kids. You're talking about the non-smart kids. The real smart kids, they get everything they want, including 2 trainers, including shoes. They get everything.
But
they get everything they want.
But that's because if your mother is allowing you to go spend some time with your father, most of the time.
Again, if you're a smart child,
how are you gonna do that? You're 5 years old. You're 10-year-old.
You know what a smart kid does? A smart kid turns that guilty thing that the mother is trying to do to the father against the mother and the father. That's what a smart kid does. Like, yeah, daddy, she doesn't want me to see you. Daddy, we haven't eaten 2 days. Okay, I will send money. But knowing your mother's already fed you like 5 times.
Yeah, but if you're a 10-year-old, where's your father sending the money to?
Oh, he will bring it. You know, like especially when your father has a girlfriend that you know of, like, it's not your mother. Oh, case closed. But you can send that. Mommy does not know she's your girlfriend.
What kind of 10-year-olds are you hanging with?
Smart kids
that are running these scams anyway.
Oh, you should see. You should meet smart rich kids. You know the rich. I'm not talking about the poor, because the poor know mom has no money, dad has no money. But but this one where Funny Face is big and is famous, and if his kids are smart, he think it's the woman.
They're babies.
Oh, let them grow up. Wait, they give them 4 or 5 years from now. If the kid is smart, they will start talking about the things they want. Like, you don't understand where you get to meet your father after like 2 months. You just meet him in front of the mall. and then you just happen to walk in front of you walk into every store.
And I can see him actually doing that as well.
And then you pretend like you don't even know what you want, but you just gravitate towards it. As a kid, come on. What smart kids would do that? And then before you know it, you come out the mall with every bag from each store. And then you go home, and then you talk to your mom.
And that's how your mom will just put it in the car and take it back there.
This is what your dad bought. Yeah. Like, hey, mom, but last time I went to the mall, you couldn't buy anything. Like, yeah, so that's what it is. Okay, I'm taking you to the mall.
No? Your mom packs it in their car and go give it to him. Like, yeah, you use juju. You won't come in.
No, if he's a smart kid, you find a way not for that to happen. I'm telling you, trust me, it's bad for kids that they go through this and being used against the other part, because men do use, especially big, well-to-do men, they use kids against women also. Look, where they go, like you said earlier, you can go, but you can leave the kids. And some of these men can't take care of those kids.
No, but they'll find somebody. They'll bring their mothers, or they'll find a girl to look after them. Of course, it's not good. Look, but the point I'm trying, look, it's a terrible thing. And I said, don't never weaponize your kids, and women, please stop doing that. Especially if you live abroad.
I think they will continue to do it.
It's a terrible thing.
Because like I told you, like, it's a really bad thing for a woman to know that, like, hold on, so I'm just a vessel. I don't count. Like, seriously, like I could die today. Maybe you might share the
My guy.
But that's about
if you go to the restaurant, who cares about the plate? You care about the food in the plate.
That's what I'm saying. So you saying that, and your woman is hearing that,
my guy,
the first thing she would do is to
go by yourself. How many of the women, care more about their husbands or their partners than their kids? They don't. As a matter of fact, if so look, that's what it is. The moment you choose to be a parent, right? For most of us, even for animals, the kid becomes the priority.
Especially women. Women make those kids priority.
So
because you can't even do anything anymore.
The kids
because she's gonna take care of the child. You're like, listen, I was here before.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, they're tired. Anyway,
I was here before him.
I know.
You're like, yeah, but
and the kid will leave, and you expect me to be.
I'm gonna be here after he leaves.
That's what I was gonna say. No. When the kid leaves, they expect you to be there.
I am going to.
No, that's why I now so bounce on it. Like, yeah, go take your kid. No, I'm not using the kid against you. I'm using me against you. You chose to.
No, but that's what you did. Now you do exactly what she did.
No, I didn't say I'm taking a kid to leave. I said I'm leaving.
Yeah, those because of the kid, you're leaving.
Not because of the kid. Yeah. Because of your attitude. Those are two different things.
No, because she was taking care of the kid. Your kid.
So?
She was taking care of your child. But you go, because you take care of my child too much.
We want equality. I didn't say... I don't want discrimination.
You should be happy that you met a woman that'll take your child, but you don't want to do that.
God, this time I said equality. I'm not saying, I'm not asking for favoritism.
I don't think we've learned anything.
You've learned something. Anyway.
I think what we've learned is celebrities don't go on social media and talk about your personal issues. Okay? You can go on social media all the time. Talk about things related to your celebrityness. But don't talk about your personal issues, because if you do that, it makes us know what to use against you.
Hashtag don't you weaponize your kids.
That sounds terrible. But I think women will understand that. It sounds terrible, but I think most women will understand that. But anyways, people, thank you so much for joining us. This has also been another lovely episode. And I think Funny Face has got... I think it's okay for a man to be emotional and that. And I think Funny Face being emotional just
shows he cares anyway.
Yeah.
Just shows he cares.
But what he shouldn't really be doing, in my opinion, is going online and actually pointing out all this stuff online like that. I think it's not advisable to do that
That is not.
because you can't take these things back once it's out there. And if that's the message you want to portray, then kudos to you. But I just think you shouldn't portray. That's a very sensitive issue that should have remained offline. But since he's put it offline, then hey, it's up to anybody to interpret it whatever which way they read it as, not the way Funny Face would want it to be interpreted. And unfortunately, that's not a good thing. But that's what it's become. So, hey, to each their own. I just think if you want to talk about loyalty and having trust, place it on the wrong people. It's not a good thing. Placing it on the wrong people is not a good thing. And how do you know that? Well, none of us do, to be honest. But until next time, people, thank you so much. 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, whatever it is what we're just giving you right now. Okay. But however you want to take it, whatever your opinion also would be, leave a comment. Let's know what it is. If you agree with Funny Face, you do. If you don't, you don't. If you think we're all talking about, me and Anna right now have said a lot of stuff that you don't agree with, let us know if you care about it enough. And maybe we would think it makes sense or not. But up until next time, thank you so much for joining us. This has been a lovely episode. Peace.